Hello. How are you guys doing today? Welcome to It All Started with Tarot. How are you feeling? I hope all is well in your neighborhood. Alright, we're just going to jump into some tarot right now. Alright, let's see what Kipper says. Let's start off with Kipper. Get into this message. Alright, let's go. Alright, we got a main female. This is who we're talking about, okay? We're going to be talking about this main female that's in a distant horizon and their pathway to this sudden wealth. That's what we're talking about. Let's see what the ancestors want to say about this as well. Ancestors, what do you want to say about this? Alright, we have a pastor. I'm using my ancestors oracle cards by Street Priestess Tarot. Check her out on Etsy. But anyway, we got pastor here, okay? This is about your influence can positively change your community. Share your insights, expertise, spiritual guidance to make a positive impact. We could either be talking about a pastor, or we could be talking about, this main female and her connection to a pastor or some kind of religious belief. Or we got some masculine here that could be in the community, in the church community. Alright, that may be in a distant horizon here. Alright, so we got a pastor who could be dealing with an auntie. Alright? This could be your auntie, or this could be somebody in your family that is considered, or my family considered to be an auntie. Right? This woman who could be married to a pastor. Alright? We're talking about a woman who's married to a pastor. Could be somebody's aunt. Alright, so when it comes to this pastor, this auntie, and this brown liquor, this pastor and this auntie felt like they wanted to go tell somebody that drinks because they're a reader. This is not spirituality. This is not a religious leader. Religious leaders don't consume alcohol or drink or something like that. This pastor and his auntie is trying to go to whoever, or this is something they could be discussing in their house. Alright, when it comes to this main female on her pathway. So this couple, this husband and wife, then went behind this main female's back and went to some community, or this is what they stand in their home. Right, when it comes to this person's stability. So this couple, this husband and wife could be known in the community or whatever, right? You know what I mean? They could be, people who do like school. They are pastors. They have a church in the community. They have people come together to this community or whatever. So when it comes to this community or whoever these people that's been coming together, celebrating around the table about this seer, about this tarot card reader, and her family, they saying that this person is not of heritage. They are not of us, like us, the same as us, don't do the same thing. So if we got a pastor and a wife that's going behind a family member's back, trying to stop somebody from receiving some sudden wealth because they talk about what they do on their own time and their downtime. This person is saying they're not like us. They don't do what we do. We don't see the same eye to eye when it comes to this person shining or whatever. But when it comes to the ancestors are saying there will be no possibilities and no restoration with this husband and wife, this pastor. If it's not a relative, it's somebody in the community who they feel like, or somebody in the church. When it comes to this ancestor, they said there will be no possibilities. There will be no restoration. Because they're not a prayer warrior. They're not traditional. But when it comes to whoever this person is that claims to be of high honor, they out here being deceptive and sneaky behind this individual's back. So they trying to cast judgment on somebody that doesn't think like them, move like them, operate like them. This couple is trying to vouch that they should be um, in this position of high honor because of the people that they deal with. They own a business, they got family, friends, or whatever, community. They trying to cast judgment on somebody, yet they out here moving secretly in the dark behind the scenes trying to sabotage somebody. That's not spirituality. That's not Christian like. What they need to do is stop judging and keep their mouth shut. They want somebody else to keep their mouth shut. They need to keep their mouth shut while they out here casting judgment on somebody because they out here having hard times due to the stuff that these people did behind this person's back and sabotage them. So these people are considered to be hypocritical because they don't drink, but they willing to scheme and scam for money. So what's the difference between the two? One's humble that likes to sit there and drink and mind their own business. The other ones feel like they are holy and thou because they feel like they better than this person to have this position of power and authority. But yet when it comes to what they're doing behind the scenes, these people are nothing alike. Matter of fact, when it comes to this husband and wife, they don't even represent the spirituality and Christianity like they say they do. They not even considered to be holier than thou. They not even representing when it comes to spirituality, Christianity. They not even within balance when it comes. They not even within balance when it comes to spirituality and Christianity. They not even fit for the position that they trying to take from somebody else. First lady. This is a pastor's wife that we're talking about. The pastor's wife got time to cast judgment on somebody when it comes to some kind of divine gift or some kind of relationship. They say that when it comes to this personal relationship, this person is not emotionally stable for a relationship because they like to party or they like to cheat or something like that. This is something these people were saying in order to defeat this person, this main female. So this is the stuff these people are talking behind somebody's back because they having a hard time. They don't deserve to come up. What? But you claiming you are fit better than it. You are fit for this position. If you was fit, why they didn't choose you? Why you not the one, whatever you fighting for, trying to defame somebody else's character for, why they didn't choose you for this position? If you felt like you was so qualified for it. I'm just trying to figure this out, First Lady. Been sitting here waiting to attack. This person that's claiming they deserve this position has no vision. They have no vision. Matter of fact, they had no vision until somebody else, they heard somebody else had this position. And they still don't have the vision for it. And anything they got to steal from somebody else's idea or somebody else's creativity in order to have this position. Deal with it. So we got pastor's wife thinking they better and qualified, but the problem is they wasn't chosen for it. See, people could judge you on when when you down, but really is they scared of your come up. They fearful of it. They willing to do anything to stop it. Okay. Yeah. So it's like, why is people casting judgment here? I don't get it. Like, it's called rags to riches. That's what it's called, isn't it? So while you out here trying to paint somebody as unqualified and uncivilized for this position, the fact of the matter is, if they felt like you was qualified for it, they would have gave it to you. That's the funny part. And the thing is, in the midst of this person being attacked, they remain humble while going through this adversity. Correct? So when the senile or the smart, intelligent thing to do would be judging the people that is coming towards you, trying to defame this person's character, but yet not near one of these people ever came to this person to their face and asked them how they doing, what's going on, anything. But yet everybody want to continue to fill in the blank and consider what they're saying as official. When all you have to do is go to the person that you are talking about at hand. But nobody's wanted to do that. Why? Because everybody out here in this situation is moving foul. But yet they got time to cast judgment on somebody. That's why they didn't choose them. Because they knew that these people was going to operate like this. Your ancestors, your family members knew exactly what you was going to do before you did it. That's why they didn't want y'all in this position. So you stole it. You're trying to steal it. You're trying to take it by defaming somebody else's character. That's why they didn't ask you to do it. That's why they didn't want you to be in this position. And this is what you're trying to do. You're trying to steal something from somebody by defaming their character and judging them on their circumstance. But yet, all y'all sit there and sit in this person's face, family, smile and grin behind their back, sabotage them, to sabotage them, and yet y'all call yourselves real, holy, and thou. That's funny. That sounds like somebody should stand up in front of a bunch of people, and see what kind of reaction they would get after they say something like that. But you're not going to do that because you have a plan. And none of y'all worry about the judgment when it comes to this plan, because why? If y'all were so Christian and holy and thou, you wouldn't be trying to take something out of somebody's hand without them even knowing that you're taking it from them. But you're qualified for the position, though. Yeah. Yeah. Stop the cap. Stop. It's a total missed opportunity. All these people that were celebrating and coming together trying to get in somebody's head, you're not doing that very well. You're not doing a good job at that. Matter of fact, you're stalking to see if this person is having a mental breakdown, feeling scared, isolated, and alone, and that's not happening now, is it? Is it? No. The fact that you control what this person chooses to do on their downtime. You can't get them for stealing. You can't get them for sleeping with your man. You can't get them for sleeping with anybody that you know. You can't get them for doing anything that they wasn't supposed to do when it comes to you, them, him, her, or whatever, whoever, wherever. But yet you continue trying to defame this person's character. You trying to call judgment on somebody because you feel like they're not qualified. What you're really scared of is that when this person get themselves together, they gonna come like they told you. They tell you. You don't like the fact that this person's telling you what you scared you already know. And you wouldn't be working so hard to put somebody in a fake partnership if you didn't think this person was about to turn something up. Do some things. You scared of this person's potential. That's why you working so hard. That's why you causing all these smoke screens and illusions, these fake victories when it comes to these cases, because you want somebody to be in their head. You want somebody to think they don't know what they're talking about. The problem is they do. The problem is this person ain't who you said they was out to be. Just like every one of y'all had to be somebody before you came to be who you are today, When you was in the mud kicking dirt, people was sitting there talking dirt on your name. The same thing's happening here. You scared though, because I'm showing you just a little preview of what could possibly come. And you're fearful of that. You're fearful of my creativity. Just say that. You out here letting murderers walk for free because you want to get in somebody's head. You want to make somebody look stupid, incompetent. The fact that you guys are still working around this and working on this makes you look incompetent. Like you shouldn't have the position that you have. You shouldn't have to work this hard for something to go in your favor. If you knew that it wasn't meant for you, you wouldn't try to steal it. But since you are incompetent of reading red flags and listening to your intuition when it comes to finances, that's why they don't want you to have this position. That's why they don't want you to have this power, because you was willing to stoop too low in order to get it. You have no morals when it comes to finances and this kind of status and this kind of position. If the Most High gave y'all the gifts that you have to do what you do, they gave me the gift to do what it is they asking me to do. You trying to take somebody from because of how you think and how you feel. Crack me the hell up. And it's not working. You could call on the cavalry. It don't matter. You asking other people's, you going off of other people's opinions in order to make a decision, but not even calling the person, involving the person who the decision is involving or is about. That's coward-like. It don't matter. It wasn't yours to get. It's not yours. It's not yours, everybody. They didn't choose you. They didn't say you. And that's your problem. You out here trying to defame somebody's character, claiming they like to drink liquor. They don't drink liquor like that unless, but it's their business. It's their prerogative. It's their prerogative to do what it is that they want to do. They old enough to do what they want to do. Everything they're able to do is legal. So what's your issue? You trying to paint somebody to look a certain way and getting mad because they don't. You never talk to the person that you've been sitting here sabotaging, slandering, defaming behind their back in the first place. You don't know them. And neither does this pastor and their wife, whoever they are. They don't even deal with them, but yet they over there casting judgment. I'm go with it. That's why they don't deal with them. That's why all that time you've been sitting there underestimating this person. That's what you get. That's what they get, y'all, for underestimating somebody. Never took the time out to get to know somebody or ask somebody what was up. Everybody that is talking about this person behind their back is right exactly where they're supposed to be. Away from them and out of their vicinity. This is how the divine works. This is how your spirit and ancestors work. They remove people out of your life. Because you never know where you're meant to go. People start dropping away from you. Let them. Because there is somewhere spirit is trying to take you. But you be holding on to these type of people that be trying to hold you back. These people be behind your back going to black magic practitioners. And they in the church. They into the church be consulting in whoever these people are that's in these groups that be worshiping, whoever they be worshiping, and these pastors and their wives and his first lady knows this. And they went and consulted with them in order to sabotage somebody they felt like wasn't qualified for the position. How is that? How is that of God? How is that of God? How are they telling God to demote somebody, but yet they should keep their position? But when people try to tell God to demote them, he didn't listen to them, if that's even true. But that's why God didn't choose them. Because they wouldn't be behind somebody's back trying to sabotage them. Everybody is in their rightful place. Well, how they carry themselves, that's their judgment. And this is how these people chose to carry themselves. They didn't want you to have this abundance. It was going to cause them anxiety, cause them stress. It was going to change you for the better. You feel what I'm saying? They wanted to talk about you while you was down and bad. But knowing this position coming in to change you for the better, they don't want to see that. Because they wouldn't be able to talk about you like they've been. They can say whatever they want to say about you when you're down. It's them scaring. Is when you, what they fearing and what they scared of is you coming up. They can't just say that. They know how they treated this person. They know what they said about this person behind their back. So that means that person ain't got to drop a dime in their lap. That's what they scared of. They showed their hand before they understood the plan. And now they mad. And now they scared. Because they all their masks have fell off. That ain't my fault. I just did a good job being quiet. While they sit there and laugh and giggle and ha and hee behind your back. But that's the first message. That's from the ancestors. And Spirit says, the ancestors says she's coming out of hard times. And two, y'all sitting up there created this whole illusion that this person wasn't successful, wasn't good at what they was doing. They was losing their mind and all that. Yet you've been stealing this person's revenue, holding back their views, stopping people from coming to their page. Yet they've been trying to say this person is crazy. They've been trying to paint this person as crazy, yet they sitting there getting away with attacking this person. And this person is still standing 10 toes down in the midst of it. Ain't nobody say nothing about that. You didn't give this person their flowers. Say that. This person kept going when you didn't give them their flowers. Say that. You can't. So all that defaming my character, you can kick rocks with that. Because if you can't clap for me, shut the hell up. You didn't clap for me. Now you're going to go up there trying to stop me from having a better situation while you sitting up there talking about me when I'm down? Please. What opinion? Why should it matter? Knowing you wasn't out here playing fair. Come on now. Y'all been doing this to me for 10 years. Niggas still standing, posting, boom, boom, pow. How you like me now? I didn't match what you tried to paint. Say that. Say that. But you can't. Because it doesn't fit the illusion that you was trying to make everybody believe. Say that. Keep it 100. Keep it a stack. Listen. You scared of that day when it comes to me. You can't say what you've been saying about me behind my back all this time. Just say that. Can't admit to what it is. You out here working real hard to hide something from the kid, but yet you want everybody to believe what you saying about them negatively. That's what you wanted. Say that. Broke ass. How about that? That's what you don't want people to know, that your ass is having financial issues now. Say that. Say that there's a possibility of you losing something. Say that. Say you up to your neck in debt. Say that. Say you about to lose that business you've been standing on. Say that. You can't. You don't want to, because then everybody going to be looking at you knowing that you've been talking about this person that you've been painting as crazy, and come to find out that person you've been talking about is really protected, but you don't want them to know that. Say that. Say that. Going to the practitioners, not telling them everything. Next thing you know, they getting hit with them backfires because you didn't say that. Please. You people are a danger to yourselves. Say that. But you qualified, though. You fit for the position, though. They should trust you with all this power. The way you out here moving behind the scenes, trying to sabotage so-called a family member. Yeah. Somebody been the same way they've been talking about your struggle, somebody about to go through it. Somebody scared of their struggle. Somebody scared of somebody looking down on them, talking about their situation, talking about their karma. Somebody not gonna be living a good life no more? Huh? Somebody not gonna be clapping for them no more? Somebody not gonna be wishing they had the life that they had no more? Get the hell out of here. Just say that, bruh. Just say she doing what she's supposed to do. You ain't gonna say that. You out here letting murderers go to make somebody look crazy, make somebody look incompetent. You want me to feel bad for you letting criminals go, for you letting the criminal run the state, run the country. You want me to lose my mind over that? The fact that y'all lost your minds to do that, and nobody sees that, and everybody acting like they don't see that, that's crazy. That's crazy. Stop judging me when you can't even judge yourself, and then if you did, you wouldn't even like what you see, and you wouldn't even like what you hear. Because you lying to yourselves. You lying to yourselves to even go through with this. So leave me out of it. Stop judging me. Judge yourselves. I'm not going to give up on me because y'all don't want to see something for what it is. Because you want to believe the illusion that you created. That's a lie you created that you chose to believe ain't got nothing to do with me. And with that message being said like it is, I hope you guys have a beautiful one. Stay positive, or be negative, and free. And bye.